What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve. Today I'm going to be reacting to One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 1. This one is titled Strategy Meeting. I watched Season 1 and Season 2. Unlike all of you, or many of you, or maybe we're all the same, I don't remember what happened, man. Season 2 was, what, like 5 years ago? Season 10, I think, was like 10 years ago. And I haven't had time to rewatch them all. I just remember I love this show and I couldn't wait for Season 3. So we'll see what happens. Reacting to this with subtitles because there are no dubs yet. And yeah, I just want to get into it. But before we do, if you want to see this uncut reaction, please check out my Patreon. There's something for everyone. I have a free tier. It's a good time and will help me dearly. But right now, it's One Punch Man time. He is back in 3, 2, 1, go.
Always a
freaking powerful attack coming. And then they look for One Punch Man. He's like playing video games somewhere. They're always talking about these monsters like, oh, anyone could take him down. Just call our boy. This show's animation is crazy. That dude is jacked. No sleep, just lots of lollipops. From what I remember, she was crazy OP. Also, I feel like she was animated to look more like an adult last season. She wants to go. I bet you were. Too much exposition, let's go. There's a kid who needs to be saved. Of course his name is Mr. Handsome. He is a handsome man. Everyone is so cool, calm, and collected until they get their asses handed to them. I remember them all knowing who Saitama was, but they just never believed what he was doing was real, right? Oh, this dude. But they need him. Let him out. Oh, adorable. Things that he's leaving behind. Is this little kid supposed to kind of be like Ed from Cowboy Bebop? It's a lot more exposition in this episode than I thought there would be. This kid's too young to be stressed out like that. Sounds like the A-Team music. Damn, he's offering a lot of money. I have a feeling this episode's gonna end like a lot of them, where they're doing all this planning for 20 minutes and then Saitama's just gonna walk in, like, scratch his head. Damn. I think, yeah, they wanted us to focus on that. Saitama is just gonna flick him and kill him. I was right, he is playing video games. Oh, a Tamagotchi? She's like, I need you, man. He obviously doesn't know what's going on. And the only one who doesn't have scrapes is Saitama.
はあ、この状況がいつものことなわけないでしょ。
It's always the same for him.
埼玉氏のパンチの衝撃波のせいかな。
じゃあこれからどう
They
動
all
く？
know that
奴ら
he's super strong.
行動の起こし方が今後の評価にも響くはずだ
They
し。
still think he's B class. It's so funny.
聞いてる？
もう俺を狩りに来ないのが余計許せん。ハゲマントだからか。
The caped baldy.
先生、ちょっと行ってくるわ。
Finally.
探すんだよ。画廊って野郎を見つけ出してぶん殴ってやる。あ
One
とついでに
punch.
白菜買ってくる。
A little monster killing and grocery shopping.
あなたは一命を取り留めましたね。その命を救ったのは我々であることを
We
よ
are the ones who saved your life.
くないようその部屋で静かに待っててください。
So they expect them to be grateful, I guess.
どうでもいいか。
Sometimes you shouldn't be left alone with your thoughts.
ここにいるみんな抵抗するやつをおもちゃにするのが大好きだから
Okay,
さ。
so what are they gonna make him face a gauntlet or something?
たようだ。手土産をありがとう。優秀な入会希望者が来てくれて嬉しいね。
Freak is that thing?
じゃあ私のも
What
の
the
だね。
hell?
うまく調教してやるさ。
なんだよそれ。
頼むからもう返して。
What the hell is she fighting in?
いいね。こんな
Damn, she turned them into slaves with one crack of the whip?
理由は何なんだ。静かに。今か
I
ら
like that
彼
all
と
these
大事な
monsters
話
are
を。
like really weird looking.
先日の戦いで減った結果、残り30名に満たない。
Oh.
今我々に足りないの
So
は
they need
団
a
結
human
力。
to lead them?
画廊君には幹部になってもらい、私の補佐を頼みたい。
Why would the monsters want to hire a human?
ただし、ボスのオロチ様から一つ条件がある。
Alright, what's that one condition?
であることを証明してみせてくれ。
角でも生やせってか。
How's he gonna prove he's a monster?
誰でもいい。ヒーローの首を持ってこい。
Oh.
いやあ、呼び立ててすまない。頼み事があ
I
っ
don't
て
want this episode to end without a One Punch Man victory of some kind.
尾行しろ。
Come on. That's it? What the heck? I don't want to sit here and say I'm disappointed because it's been so long since we've gotten a One Punch Man episode. This was basically just setting up the season because we got almost no One Punch Man. No Saitama in this episode, which kind of disappoints me, but I understand you got to set things up. So there's not really a lot to talk about here other than there were a lot of monsters, there was some fighting, the heroes killed a lot of them, there's only 30 left and they need a new leader so they could go out and kill all the heroes again. The things that kind of confuse me a little bit is still why no one believes Saitama is as strong as he is when in the past 2 seasons he's killed monsters with one punch in front of people and none of them believe him. Then they have this big meeting at the beginning of the episode saying, okay, this dude's kid got abducted and the monsters are coming and we need a hero. We need this big plan. Who are we going to get? Let's get this guy and this guy and this guy. No one is like, let's get Saitama. And again, it's probably because it's been so long since season 2, but I just don't understand it. So for everyone out there who has watched the first 2 seasons, like recently, oh, we got post credit.
そして今日はあのムカデ長老が撃たれた。だからヒーロー狩りを主戦力の一つとして招こうとしているのか。
ギョロギョロの考えは読めない。
Another green-haired hero.
都合よく利用させてもらったまでだ。俺の標的は埼玉だ
His
けだ。
target is Saitama.
これが怪人化か。なってしまえばどう
So
という
he's
ことは
turning
ない。
into a monster. So he's turning into a monster inside. He's going after Saitama, which cannot end well for him, obviously. But anyways, if you've watched the first 2 seasons recently or just remember everything, explain to me why no one believes him and why no one just wants to send Saitama. I think that the woman who went to get him said he's still technically ranked B level hero. It's so freaking confusing to me. And then he has that team with him, right? And obviously they got into a battle and the entire team is banged up with scrapes and bruises. They can't even move, their joints hurt. Obviously Saitama is fine because of course he is, but I don't remember why he needs a team or if he's just like they want to be with him and learn from him or something. I just don't remember, to be honest. But the season is setting up right now that we have the monsters trying to kill all the heroes and there's only 30 left. And then Sonic, I think that was his name, is going to be going after Saitama, I guess, to take his head, which again probably won't end well. That's what I really got from this episode. I want to see more of the titular hero, to be honest. This seems like it's going to be a monster-driven series. Like a lot of the dialogue and like the narrative is going to be formed around them. Kind of like how Infinity War was Thanos' movie. Maybe this season is like the monsters, and it's just the good guys and the heroes are playing off of those characters. But yeah, if I'm watching One Punch Man, I want to see One Punch Man. But the one thing that I noticed that I'm very, very happy about, and again, as much as I really love this show, season 1 and season 2, the thing about season 2 that I personally didn't like was the art style. Not that the artist didn't draw beautiful characters, it's just, to me, it was too over the top. I really enjoyed the season 1 art because Saitama, like looking how he does in this episode, like he looks like a little kid, a bald little nerdy kid, I like seeing him like that rather than in season 2, sometimes they would draw him to look like super jacked and really tough. And Saitama's not tough, right? He just happens to be able to kill people with one punch. He never flaunts it, really. He never even wants to. It seems like a lot of times he's just playing video games or relaxing, and he doesn't want people to count on him, like to depend on him and stuff like that. It's just, he could do it. So it's like, you need help? I'll come help you because like we need to do this. Like there are monsters coming. We need to stop them. Yeah, of course I'll help. But he's never the one to like puff his chest out and be like, I am One Punch Man. I am the strongest man in the world. That's not him. So it was just a little weird to see them draw him like in that light. But again, it's one episode in and I really love the art style. And then my last question is, in the beginning of the episode, I remember in season 2, the girl hero, the woman hero, now she's drawn younger with the green hair. In season 2, I think the final battle of the last couple episodes, she was fighting or wanted to fight Saitama. And I remember, well, if my memory serves me correctly, she was drawn as an adult in season 2. And now she seems to be drawn a little bit younger. So maybe in season 2, it was another case of they just drew her up, and she is supposed to kind of be the age or whatever that she looks in this episode. I don't know. I think this is based on a manga, books and stuff. So you can let me know in the comments all of my questions. But I'm really interested to get into season 3, and I want to see some fighting. But then again, yeah, for narrative and storytelling, I could see why they didn't start this with a huge war. Even though I kind of thought it was going to be like a kind of a comedy episode where like it's a 22-minute episode. I figured like the first 20 minutes would be like, this is what we got to do, and 20 minutes of strategizing. 15 minutes of watching everyone getting their asses handed to them, and then like Saitama just walking in with his handheld video game system, punching one of the monsters, and the episode ends. Like I thought it was going to be that, but it wasn't. But it was fine. It was good. I'm really looking forward to the rest. So let me know, what did you think of this episode of One Punch Man? Do you think this is a good continuation of the first 2 seasons? Do you like the animation style? Did you like season 2's better? Yes, no, why? What do you think of my reaction, my thoughts? Let's talk about it in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace, guys.